Next story. President Trump golfing with Senator Rand Paul over the weekend. The senator says he's optimistic of a deal on Obamacare. Joining me now, Congressman Marsha Blackburn, Republican from Tennessee. So, is this just window dressing, or could it be that the president and Speaker Ryan are moving more towards the Freedom Caucus, more towards flat-out repeal of Obamacare?
What you're seeing is a movement toward a consensus bill, Stuart. And yes, indeed, I think that it is very close. And there are many of us who have continued to work on this process to find the commonalities, to find agreement, and then to find a way forward to get this off the books.
How close? I mean, if you say we're very close and the president says he's working on it and Rand Paul says we're very close, all right, how close? Can you give me any kind of time frame?
Sure. It would not surprise me if we did not have agreement and consensus this week and move forward, reopen consideration on the bill, and amend it appropriately, get it over to the Senate. Bear in mind, the vote that we take in the House is a vote to send it to the Senate so that they can begin their process, and then we will go into a conference to get the bill right, get it finalized into the desk.
But look, we're a financial program, as you know, Marsha, and any news that we would get that bill tweaked and resubmitted this week would be a big positive for the stock market. You want to repeat that? We might get it tweaked and resubmitted this week?
I think it is certainly doable that we could get this bill finished. There are so many people that want to move forward on this. They want us to keep our promise to get Obamacare off the books. And Stuart, I think it's important to realize one single stroke of the pen does not fix this. This is going to be a process, and it's going to take us a while to get everything off the books. That 2,300-page bill that got signed into law has about 20,000 pages of regulations. So there is a lot of undoing to get done, and we're going to be focused and diligent. You have Energy and Commerce and Ways and Means working together on it.
They're looking at the taxes imposed for Obamacare, repeal Obamacare, the taxes go away, the market looks pretty good. I have to ask you about tax reform. Now, if we get something on health care fairly soon, that means we could get something on tax reform fairly soon. You're going to say that's accurate?
I think that is accurate. Tax reform, I think by the time we get to the end of the year, we will have that process done. Chairman Brady has done a remarkable job of working through the Obamacare process and the tax reform process. And repealing the Affordable Care Act is $1 trillion in tax savings for the American people. It's also an $800 billion savings in the outlays of Medicaid, and being able to send Medicaid back to the states. There again, you're seeing a savings of tax dollars. That is money coming out of the pockets of hardworking taxpayers, and quite frankly, my constituents, they say that's what they're ready to see.
Are you working day and night on this?
Absolutely, and continuing conversations with my colleagues, looking for ways that we can work together to push forward on the Affordable Care Act repeal, to push forward with tax reform, and to push forward with getting regulation off the backs of American business.
Okay, come back before the end of the week. We want to see if we get that health care bill, as you suggest.
Absolutely. Be happy to. Thank you, Stuart.
Deal. Thanks very much. Marsha Blackburn, thank you very much indeed, ma'am.